Often, human beings are scrambling about trying to find their place. I think I found mine. This is a fictional interactive narrative. Any character resemblances to real-life people are purely coincidental. Trigger warnings, abuse, implied rape, and suicide. You've been warned. You know, because those are really essential to telling this story. Please enjoy.
Why, hello. My, aren't you a gorgeous sight? Can I be honored enough to know your name?
My name. This is my name.
A lovely name. For a lovely person like you. Wonderful.
I have always considered Dick Butt to be among the most prestigious of names.
Eric,
Thank
do
you.
your job.
Yeah, Eric, you fuck up.
Very well. This game was produced by Seraphim Entertainment under the direction of Michaela Laws and is powered by Ren'Py Visual Novel Engine. We truly hope you'll enjoy this story. I know I'll enjoy it, since you'll be in it.
Eric.
Fine. Farewell, my sweet.
Dick Butt is your sweet. Somewhere. Oh shit, someone just got shot. Someone just got shot again.
Come on! Is that all you got?
This is too violent.
Wanna try me, asshole?
I'm scared. Oh.
Crap! Missed.
Let's retreat for now.
No kidding. Let's get out of here.
That's right. You better run, you stupid punks! Stay out of our territory!
What kind of terror? Oh crap. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting a gang subplot when I signed up for this game. Call it fate or call it coincidence. That one moment of violence started a chain of events I will never forget.
This formula, created in the 70s, is one of the most important in the field of financial theory. It is used to calculate the price of European-style options and is widely used by option marketers, though there are some discrepancies that are now corrected with the modern viewpoint.
Rain. It's been a long time since we've gotten rained around here. But it is the season for rainy weather, so it's not exactly that surprising. Personally, I loved the sound of it, the way the raindrops fell like the soft tapping of fingers. It was so soothing. Even looking at the droplets hit the glass of the window was strangely calming. This is our shoujo protagonist. As she stares out the glass of this window and hears the very, very short rain sound effect, I'm sure she's thinking of what all shoujo protagonists think of what all otome protagonists think of. She's thinking of the D. For this reason, I felt lucky for having a seat next to the window, though I did spend more time staring outside than I did paying attention in class. The lectures in class were pretty boring. Mrs. Phillips' voice wasn't soporific. Good job pulling out your thesaurus. But I just wasn't interested in what she was saying. And since it was the period right before lunch, all I could think about was doing other things in my free time. Honestly, I didn't really care much for economics. Sure, I had good grades in this class, but it was only because I read the textbook and did my assignments as I had to. I was only taking this class because it was mandatory. If it were up to me, I would have probably taken another course. Luckily, it was my senior year, so after this semester it would be the end of high school courses forever. Thank God for that. I didn't hate high school. It was just kind of mundane how the days drifted on and on, as if there was no end to it. The only thing I really enjoyed about going to school was meeting my friends and hanging out with them. But that was kind of it. In short, I was done with high school. The start of second semester brought a note of finality to it. I had already applied to many universities the semester prior, and I was expecting replies sometime in the next few months. It seemed like the start of something new, the start of something new, the start of something new. Something that would change. That is, if things could change. I stared at the faint outline of raindrops in the distance. For now, I was stuck in this class.
Miss Anderson.
Oh, Christ. Oh boy, that's good art. Good job, guys. Mrs. Phillips' raised voice interrupted my train of thought. I had also noticed that she recently had a mastectomy, apparently. Just when I was thinking about class, I quickly turned my head to face the teacher. Hopefully she didn't pick me just because she noticed that I was spacing out. Yes, ma'am? Boy, dick butt, you're ugly.
Would you care to name the equation I set up on the blackboard?
Oh, I think I read about that in the textbook last night. It should be the Black-Scholes model formula.
Very good as always, Miss Anderson.
Yeah, fuck you. Anderson. It followed me wherever I went. Most people didn't really know me by my first name, but rather by my surname. That's a good way to get the player to be called by the name they didn't put input. That's good. No doubt, since the surname was the trademark of the internationally famous and philanthropic Anderson Family Toys, home of dick butts and auto blow. Because the founder was my own grandfather. Suzu, one of my best friends with a weirdly Japanese name, turned around and proudly gave me a punch to the shoulder.
Kick-ass girl.
From beside me I heard Naomi, another one of my best friends, clearing her throat in obvious disapproval of Suzu's choice of words.
She means good job.
Miss Capini,
Oi!
care to tell me who the creators of this formula were?
Some guys named Black and Scholes. Fisher Black and Myron Scholes.
Oh, you bitch.
Very good, Miss Patterson.
Why are you such a show-off? I looked at Naomi and I wanted her dead.
Show off. Better study next time, Suzu. Be like us and study once in a while.
Christ, this art could be better. This could be better art. Suzu rolled her eyes and slouched into her chair as Naomi gave her a small smirk. She always pouted when Naomi showed her up.
That's the end of today's lecture. Now, let's separate into groups and work on your projects. Remember, everything is due on Monday. Go ahead now.
Oh, Monday. Oh. Options. Before I knew it, Suzu and Naomi had scooted their desks to align with mine, and we turned into the Three Musketeers. Whenever the teacher let the students decide on groups, we always grouped together in our little trio. It was a sheer stroke of luck that we all managed to be— I'm tired of— oh boy, I'm tired of doing this fucking voice, holy shit. It was a sheer stroke of luck that we all managed to be in the same class, so we had to at least take the opportunity to stick together as much as we could. Besides, we were most comfortable around each other than, say, compared to being around any other classmate. Fuck them. It just made sense for us to put our heads together for any kind of project. I took out the poster we were working on and rolled it open onto the 3 desks. We were pretty much finished with fulfilling most of the guidelines for the project, though we did still have to add a few finishing touches here and there. Sorry you keep seeing the mouse, it's because OBS has been freaking the fuck out recently, and I'm just trying to make sure that it doesn't fuck up like it has been. After working on making the poster a bit prettier, we sat back and inspected our work to see what we still had to do. Naomi, as usual, was the first to look for any issues. She lightly tapped a pencil against her chin, staring intently at the project.
Alright, so let's see. We finished the budgeting section, the building leasing, and the cost for labor. What else do we need?
Cocaine. Suzu straightened up to look at the poster and stroked her chin. After a few seconds, her face brightened and she spoke up.
How about a company name?
Yeah, fuck you, Suzu.
Did we really skip over that?
Look at my worried eyes, they're so anime.
Of course we did.
They're so
You
anime.
always go straight into the logical statistics and stuff that you completely
They're
skip
so
over the fact. We need
anime.
a name for our project.
I mean, technically you don't, but you know. Auto Blow 3000.
Not sure. What do you think?
Dick bet. It always came down to me. Whenever there was something to be named or titled, I was the master in ending decision, even when I didn't want to be. Oh, poor popular me.
That is way too predictable. How about the Dragon Company? What do dragons have to do with our project?
I will admit that the voice acting is pretty solid. It's not bad. I mean, you can tell that it was like people like hired from like forums probably, but like.
What? It's a totally unpredictable name. It's hot. But our company
It's so fucking hot.
Who said we can't produce spicy bubblegum?
Basic human nature.
What do you think?
Dick butt.
What do you think?
Dick butt. Both of them looked at me expectantly, even though I wasn't quite sure myself. I didn't really want to choose sides, but if it were up to me, I would say that I like Dragon Company.
Booyah! Dragon Company it is! Alright, now that we've decided on a name, now what?
Let's fuck. As we ended our name game, a giggle scrambled my thoughts. Haha, Lisette. Huh? Who was that?
Ignore it, it's just Lisette.
I looked over my shoulder to see her laughing with her circle of friends, mostly comprised of popular people that were practically friends with everyone in the school. Oh, those popular girls, always ruining the fun for everyone, those cunts. And as a result, everyone in the school knew them. In the center of it all was Lisette White. She sat with a posture that indicated she was still working, but that she also was ready to casually chat about her day. What the fuck does that mean? They're working. No one's gonna casually chat with her. She had an endearing balance of charismatic and awkward, which was readily apparent when she first talked to someone. I guess. It was easy to make her smile and laugh, and she was quite the comedian as well. Basically, she was perfect. Not that she was like a robot or something, but she was the student that everyone else wanted to be, and that I wanted to be with. Lisette was bright, easygoing, and above all had her future laid out right in front of her. Unlike the average student, she knew what she wanted to do after high school, and as a result, she was confident and ambitious, though sometimes it could rub a lot of people the wrong way. Moreover, I had known her ever since I was young, but it had ultimately resulted in a rivalry that continued today. Of course, my friends knew it was between us, and upon seeing me glance at her, they shifted their attention to her.
She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion. She probably is, but she's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow herself to look like she's actually doing work. Oh, come on, Suzu. She may be a little off-putting, but she's not the giant priss that you're making her seem to be. The day she isn't a priss is the day I turn into you.
Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
What's that supposed to mean?
We got rivalry fights!
Never mind. It's about time. Let's bail.
Let's get the fuck out of this school. I hate this school. Unsurprisingly, Suzu was the first out of her classroom, slinging her backpack over her shoulder with ease as she quickly strolled out the door.
Her seat isn't even closest to the exit, and she always manages to be the first one out of the door. I don't think I'll ever understand that.
It was a plot point to establish character. It was. That's what that was. Me and you both, Naomi. She gave me a smile as if relieved by the fact that I felt the same way as she did.
See? Why can't she just be normal like the two of us?
That bitch. It's Suzu, Naomi. Think about it.
Very true. Man, you guys are slow. Are you coming or what?
Depends.
We heard you the first time. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when the bell rings.
I've now figured out the problem and why OBS was freaking the fuck out. So this couldn't keep going now. So it turns out I had space set as stop recording, and I didn't even notice it. So that's really fucking cool.
Are you kidding me? That class was ridiculously boring.
Now I can press space
Even
however
the
I
salad
want.
Victorian here was dozing off a bit.
I do have to admit I was spacing out. And just because I answered one question doesn't mean I'm automatically the valedictorian, but you're probably going to become the fucking valedictorian now because you're perfect protagonist.
Talking about the important parts. So you finally admit it. We're finally on the same wavelength. Welcome to the club, Patterson. Please, don't call me by my last name. This isn't the classroom. And never in a million years will we ever see things eye to eye.
Kiss. 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 Oh, shit. Despite this, they both burst out in laughter. Normally anyone would think that opposites like them wouldn't ever associate with each other, despite the common sentiment that opposites attract. But even though they were so different, their friendship somehow made a lot of sense. And certain parts of their friendship didn't make sense, however. They shared a bed. They often engaged in romantic affection in the classroom. I don't understand. Maybe they were just perfect complements. Their personality just didn't dictate the possibility of their friendship. After all, we three had been best friends since preschool. Since Japanese preschool.
Alright, so where are we heading to first? Cafeteria? I think we can all agree that we're really hungry, especially after hearing about our company's line of deliciously spicy bubblegum.
Hmm.
Who would even buy that? I wonder. Me? I would pay good money to get cheese.
You do like spicy food after all. That's Dick Butt's voice from now on. Why am I so short? Why does my shortness impede me so? We entered the cafeteria, a bustling room filled with the aromas of different kinds of food. Damn it. Whatever, no, give a shit.
That's my definition of a good meal. I'll take a tuna sandwich and some juice. You're probably going to need water or something to curb all that spicy flavor, Susie.
Shut up, Dolly.
I can't be tamed by the likes of that. If it's spicy, then it's gotta be all or nothing.
Good.
You're crazy!
You're crazy. She's so zany.
Hell yeah, I'm crazy.
Christ.
I think I'm getting a migraine.
I've got a migraine, and my pain will range from up, down, and sideways. Thank God it's Friday, cause Fridays will always be better than Sundays, cause Sundays are suicide days. I don't know why they... Okay, I think I'll go with... the neutral option. That sounds good. Once we got our food, we settled down at one of the empty tables, putting our backpacks aside to finally dig into the food. Tadaki, damn it. God, I haven't watched any anime in a while, so I forgot for a second. What is it? What they say before... not Tadaima, that's I'm home. Itadakimasu! Susie leaned back in her chair, tilting it back so that she could rest her feet on the table by her food.
Alright then, is there anything we want to talk about?
Dicks.
Bored already? I know, let's talk about...
Dicks.
Boys, and I will never speak to you ever again.
I ain't into that.
Aww, why not?
Well, there is a Yuri...
It's so interesting about talking about guys.
There is a Yuri option, I know, so that might be Suzu, actually. Which, that'd be
We don't know
interesting.
that. What if one of us does get a boyfriend? Like that's going to happen, Naomi. Look at us. I'm a tiny Italian.
What?
You're a ditzy blonde. Hey! No offense. And Anderson here. Well, I guess she could land a boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants. Or girlfriend? She can be a lesbian if she wants. True.
Good job, developers. Thank you for the, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, hint, hint, nudge, hint. That's okay, Susu. I'm not sure I want a boyfriend yet. Okay, that's gonna get really annoying to do, so maybe that's not.
Might as well get a boyfriend. Maybe she's just not interested in a relationship, Suzu.
Well, it really wasn't about wanting a relationship, but more if there was no one interesting enough to be in a relationship with. Don't get me wrong, I'm an open person, but don't get me wrong, I'm an open person, but there were not many interesting guys in the school to go out with. Who knows? Time will tell. Naomi looked at me, wanting to continue the conversation. However, before she could speak, the speakers in the cafe started up and an announcement echoed through the cafeteria.
Miss Anderson, please come to the main office
Let me fix this. Echoed through the cafeteria. Welcome to Night Vale. That's the announcement.
Please come to the main
Yeah.
office immediately.
Oh, yeah, it's
Please
me.
bring your things with you.
Oh shit.
Oh my. Looks like our plans have been cut short. The men in white coats have finally come to get you.
What if my family's dead, you bitch?
Suzu, don't joke around. What if it's serious? Ah, fine. If something happens, just
I
call
probably
us.
just destroyed the audio. Fuck. Funny enough, something did happen, and it was certainly no laughing matter. Cold. It was really cold. The rain became heavier that afternoon, accompanied by rolling thunder now and then. The skies had turned dark, though I couldn't see any of it under the black umbrella. Not that I was looking up. In fact, looking up was the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. I stared at the grass beneath my feet, unable to look up at the people weeping around me. All I could see was the damp grass underneath my feet. Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Only the monotone eulogies that floated through my ears reminded me that I was at a funeral. It was only when the speeches ended that I was finally able to raise my head. A small gathering of people, mostly made of relatives that I didn't even know were related to me, were huddled around a simple, small grave. For a while, all I heard was the sound of raindrops on umbrellas. If it weren't raining, everything would probably be in a heavy silence. I looked beside me where my father was standing and holding up a large black umbrella for our small family of 3. Who the fuck is this? Harold Anderson. Is this like her grandpa or some shit? His face was emotionless, a strange sight next to my weeping mother. I wondered what was going through his mind. After all, etched into the smooth gray tombstone before us was his father's name. Okay, Grandpa, yeah. My grandfather, the one who raised me like his own daughter, had passed away that day. The ceremony was small. Only close family were allowed to come. Slowly, though, people began to leave, leaving my father, mother, and me behind at that grave. That's pretty impressive detail on the drawing of the grass and stuff, actually. It's not bad, even though, yeah, some of the flowers look like they're just copy-pasted and turned the direction. A man dressed in a clean black suit under the uniform black umbrella of the funeral attendees walked towards us, introducing himself as grandfather's lawyer. I got a bunch of boys. Your grandfather owned men, and they all want to fuck your daughter. I'm gonna stop it here, but I might I might record more of this. I don't fucking know. This could end up stupid as fuck. Or it could end up being alright. I don't know with that art though. It's kinda growing on me a bit, I guess, but I'm like dirt. Things grow easily on me. I'm dirt now.